guys, and welcome to another video. I'm so glad you could join me today. My name is Anne-Marie Gashero. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're talking about the 3 things that I did to prepare for marriage. So number 1 on my list is pray. Pray about everything. I wanted God involved in the kind of marriage that I was going to have. So I prayed about everything. I prayed about my husband's finances. I prayed about his heart. I prayed about his prayer life. I prayed about the decisions that he made. I had not known him, but I prayed for him. And in also praying for him, I also prayed for myself. And what I did is I went into who I am now, who I will be as a wife. I invested so much time in the presence of God for a very long time, and it was like I was depositing in a bank. I was just depositing prayer, which I know God remembers to this very day. Another thing you can do when you pray is that you look at the patterns in your family and you break generational curses. So things that you saw maybe in marriages that happened in your lineage, you are able to say, no, it ends with me. So you break generational curses and you allow God into your everything. Allow God to make you and to direct and order your steps, so that when you get into marriage, then it's easier for you, because the one who holds the foundation of your marriage is God. Another thing that is a really major thing is I did not want to idolize my husband when he came. So I did all the listening. I listened to sermons. I listened to Christian-based teachings on how to prepare for marriage. And something that came up a lot was it's very easy to idolize the person that you've been waiting for so long, because when he comes, it's something that you have been waiting for a couple of years, and then he comes and he becomes your everything. So I had to learn in my singleness that I cannot idolize this man who will be my husband. You see, God hates idolatry, and that is in Exodus 20. You shall have no other God before me. So if I put my husband before God, then it would be idolatry. So what I did is I prepared before I met him. Another thing, so the second thing I did is I needed to see that it was possible. It was going to happen for me. I will be a wife. Jeremiah was asked by God, what do you see? He said, I see the branch of an almond tree. Is it the branch? Yes. He said, I see the branch of an almond tree. That's in Jeremiah chapter 1. Verse 11 into 12. And then God said, you have seen correctly. So for a very long time, I never thought that this thing would happen to me. It was very far-fetched. This was the thing that would happen to other people. So I never really embraced it for myself. And as long as I wasn't embracing it for myself, it wouldn't happen for me, until I came to a point where I started seeing myself, you know what, I'm going to be a wife. You know what? I'm going to be a mother. So it came to my tongue and I would speak it. I remember January, I got married in 2021, April. But the year before, I just started saying out of the blue. I started seeing it and I started saying, you know what? You guys, I'm going to get married and I'm going to leave this house. I'm going to get married and this is the house that they will pick me up from when they are taking me to church. I'm going to be this kind of wife, I'm going to do this, and my home is going to be like this, and this will be the atmosphere. I started to speak it and I started to own it. I started to see it. And within no time, I was a wife. So you need to see it. See it and see it correctly. And then speak it. Speak it like you believe it. We serve a God who calls the things that are not as though they are. So if you want to be married, speak it. I'm going to walk like a wife. Oh, I'm going to walk like a husband. I'm going to walk like, I have my own home. I'm going to walk and my mind will be full of these things, and I will speak them. I will speak them and I will speak them and I will believe even as I speak them, and I see myself as a wife or as a husband. So the other major thing that I did was work on myself. So work on yourself is the third thing. Work on yourself, work on your mind. Read books, expand your horizon, expand your capacity, work on your emotions. Take time to evaluate yourself. Take time to sit with a book and see, write, what are my values, what are my principles, what do I believe in? Explore who you are, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. Know yourself, so that by the time this person or a person approaches you and they're not of the same value system as you are, you're able to identify, this will be unequally yoked, or this will not work for me, or this, I don't think your principles and your values go with mine. Work on your mind. Go travel, see the world if you can. Enjoy your season in your singleness, in your now. Enjoy your now. Christ came that we may have life and have it to the full. Even this season will pass, but you need to enjoy this season now that you're in it. Exercise, get healthy, healthy emotionally, healthy physically, healthy mentally. Go and see a psychiatrist, or what do you call them, a counselor. If you need to go and see a counselor and work on the things that maybe are disturbing you, work on your weaknesses, take them before God. If it's getting a job, get that job. If it's writing a book, write that book. Be full, so you're whole enough that when this person comes, he finds a whole human being with a mind of their own, who can make decisions, who is in touch with their finances and knows what to do, where and when, and what not to do. So you know yourself, what you like, what you don't like. You know your spiritual life is intact. You know your mental health is straight. The book of John, 3rd John chapter 3 verse 1 and 2. Let me just read it for you in the version that I like. New King James Version. It says, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be healthy, just as your soul prospers." So it is the will of God for us to be a whole human being, prosperous and healthy, and you can do it, and you achieve your goals, and you enjoy your season in the now and in the here. So enjoy your singleness. When it happens, it will happen. It will happen for you, but enjoy your now. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to the 3 things that I did as I prepared for marriage. And I pray that the Lord bless you, and I pray that this video was informative to you. And even as you wait upon the Lord for Him to give you the person that He created for you, may you prosper in everything that you do, as the Word of God says. See you in the next video.